losers runs.
I mean, that's also a matchup that's like really, really awkward.
Yeah.
You know, so it definitely makes a lot of sense as to like Candle takes a lot of wins. Obviously, very strong player in their own right. Also plays a character. On top of that, it's a character that people tend to struggle against because it's so obscure.
Yeah, no, it's true, it's true. So we have to see, but of course, yeah, get into Zai versus MuteAce. And you know, whenever you lose in winners, you know you're want to turn it up really hard. As soon as you start getting back into losers, to start rebuilding that momentum. And I think this is a perfect opportunity for MuteAce. But Zai, he doesn't want that to be the narrative. He said, "This is my time. I made it in this top 32. I want to keep this run going." Okay, good stuff. Fighting his way back onto the corner. Yeah, man, MuteAce is really unanswered at this point. Only 10%. But wow, kind of lets Zai back to center stage, and it's kind of interesting. They're both just kind of standing around. Neither of them really want to kind of push the issue at this point.
Yeah, definitely looking, definitely not trying to push the issue a whole lot. But I mean, this is, man, this has been such a crazy start to our top 32, and now we're gonna have two very seasoned vets right here. Man, this is potentially could see you know, crazy MuteAce games when MuteAce does not, you know, sometimes we see the execution falter from MuteAce's end. When we don't see it falter, we see some insane stuff.
Yeah, no, that shield pressure was looking really, really nasty there for a second. Just barely wasn't able to get that shield break or a shield poke, but I mean, if we can kind of keep that stuff going, that turn-up is able to do so much work. But, you know, yeah, Zai, 160, he's staying alive. He's not getting a lot of percent, but he's not dying. And at the end of the day, that's kind of what matters. So stocks is what pays the bills.
Absolutely. I mean, this is what wins you the tournaments, right?
Yep.
And Zai's one of those characters as well or one of those players who will never give up either in those scenarios.
Yeah.
So
you know,
we tend to see him power through. We see him power through. You know, when it comes to, you know, even when you are down, all those stock deficits really pan out for him at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. I feel like, too, like, kind of the way that Peach is kind of floaty, it makes, like, the Nair strings that, you know, Zai, like, always looking for with Palutena, like, doesn't work as well as he wants. He's having to opt more for, like, these straight pairs, these straight back airs. It's kind of hard to get more than a little bit of percent at a time. I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like Peach can play that game against Palutena way better than Palutena can in reverse. Oh man, this corner pressure is really taking a lot of stuff from Zai at this point. I think you just kind of just bullying Zai. Finally able to fight his way back onto stage, but I mean, not enough. As soon as Zai gets a chance, Mute rolls back to center stage and just keeps it going. Catches the teleport onto stage too. Zai just cannot land. This is so unfortunate.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is you know, definitely really unfortunate, but MuteAce able to still hold on to this lead. Very, very good patience from Zai, you know, avoiding all the turnips across stage, though that they're going to be enough to take the stock, and what a crazy lead right now. And even the Rar Bear doesn't work anymore at this percent.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, because you've gotten some percent, but yeah, it's not enough where it's like any kind of stray kill is gonna, or stray hit is gonna kill. And oh, that's the juiciest down tilt. You know that's what those Peaches are looking for. What waits for the air dodge, is able to get that grab, keeps it going, and again, now you're on ledge again, and this is where MuteAce, this is where he really, really makes this percent start to add up. Oh gosh, you have the Z drop with the Stitch face. This is crazy. Oh, okay, 3 stock.
Yeah,
I think that was 0 death. I want to say. I don't think you got touched on that stock.
Yeah, a little bit of a smile right there as well from Zai. So you know, he was like, yeah, it's cute. That's cute. You know?
No, fair enough, fair enough. Hey, sometimes, you know, you're trying to claw your way back, and then Peach pulls a Stitch. It's like, hey, we go next. Hey, we go next. All right.
Yeah, that's just the way it is sometimes, you know. So that's just the way it is. So.
All right, but yeah, Zai, I'm sure, I'm sure he's had many tournament runs ended by MuteAce in similar fashions. I know he does not want to repeat the same fate here. Oh, okay, for a second I was like, I've not seen the MuteAce Mario before, but no. We're just going with the tried and true Peach. I don't think we're going to be seeing character counter picks from really either of these guys.
Yeah, no, 100%. So, but yeah, this is the way that it is, and I mean, right now we're looking, you know, we're looking pretty good. If you're MuteAce, Zai obviously looking to continue to power through this bracket, able to make some stuff happen here, but not really sure how this is going to pan out at the end of the day.
Yeah, I really think the most important thing for Zai is going to be more consistently getting out of the corner, because I think Like, MuteAce is just, I mean, I feel like half of that game, like in terms of game time, was just played in the corner. Zai just trying to fight out of it. Oh, great pickup with that downer, though.
Yeah, crazy start right here from Zai. Although we were down, you know, game 1 so badly, game 2 we were able to just respond accordingly and do really well here.
Yeah, no, that was really good. And again, like, Peach is kind of a hard character to cheat. Dude, what is up with this tournament? We've, like, oh my, yeah, great throw, too. And that's going to be answered right back.
Yeah, and just like that, you know, just even Stevens.
Oh, and you still have the stitch, so you can still keep it going. This is insane.
Yeah, that's a classic. We saw Yalmanak with some crazy stuff earlier in winners, and MuteAce looking to do the same thing in losers, get some explosive combos started here.
And here it is again. Zai at the corner and trying to recover. This is so rough. Yeah, even you try and teleport on stage. You're like, hey, please give me center stage. MuteAce is ready for it. Goes for the footstool. And Zai, it was crazy. Zai took the first stock in a really convincing fashion. But yeah, MuteAce, you wouldn't know that he would even be aware of that, honestly, because you know, it's a pretty convincing lead. Wow.
Yeah, still looking pretty good. Still looking pretty good right here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. He's looking really good. Palutena, okay, finally kind of getting the opportunity that he wants to, you know, juggle Peach. Like, he got great up air, he got back air. You can kind of bully Peach as he tries to return and land, but Zai hasn't been given those opportunities by MuteAce in this set very much at all. Instead, the forward smashes, I'm worried if that's kind of what he's trying to go for, if he wants to claw back this set. I think it's going to be tough because MuteAce does not give those up for free. You really have to kind of be a couple steps ahead if you want to hit those kind of reads.
Absolutely. Looking pretty good here at the end of the day. MuteAce, after that explosive start from Zai, we actually ended up having, you know, MuteAce kind of just respond and just start to cook here at this point.
Yeah, no, it's really crazy. Okay, love the drag down there with the nair, but the up throw's not going to do it. So you kind of have to opt to, oh, unfortunate. Yeah, you're going to opt to kind of throw him off stage, but I feel like MuteAce, not only does he keep Zai at the ledge well, but he fights well from the ledge when he's on the corner. And just like that, you have to recover with a million tournaments falling your way. Look at this, these float pressures, so scary. MuteAce is just waiting, and that reverse there, not going to do it quite yet, but so much percent. This is such a tough hill to climb if you're Zai.
100%. I mean, this is one big hit right here from MuteAce. And that's it, and that is enough. So
we don't even get the pleasure of a zoom in, all right? It's just, you're just dead.
No kill screen.
Yep.
No kill screen whatsoever.
So that's going to be MuteAce going up 2-0 fairly unceremoniously. Again, it was pretty exciting. That first stock, Zai really burst out of the gate, but MuteAce said, no, not really worried about it. Didn't drop another. Be curious to see. I actually didn't catch what stage they ended up opting for, but I'd be curious to see if stage counter picks is something that Zai is going to really want to mess around with, or if they're going to keep running it back to PS2. I mean, I think obviously pretty good Palutena stage. Oh, but they are going to run it, looks like, to Smashville.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, going to get a change of scenery here. Obviously, whenever you are down so much, oftentimes you're just like, I just want it back, you know?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Also, I just saw, I forget that Peach has footstool stuff like that, but MuteAce definitely has those. That was kind of nice. The footstool nair, it kind of opened up for this entire sequence. Zai kind of bursting out with that dash attack, kind of ill-advised, and wow, what a pickup.
That was pretty insane, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like finding that turn up, just bumping you slightly into that up smash, this item hit into smash attack. I mean, MuteAce is just one of the masters, if not the master nowadays, of highlighting this character.
Absolutely, man. In that situation, wherever you get MuteAce on the platform, he tries to go for the downer to extend it. Those are the opportunities that you have as Palutena. Like, Palutena doesn't have, it's not a Steve. It's not one of those characters where you get like chance after chance. You have to get your opportunity for a big kill and make it matter. And I drop in those. I'm worried for this game 3. I think if something drastic doesn't change, I think MuteAce might be going into this top 16 without a game dropped in the set.
Yeah, which, you know what, if anyone can do that, it's definitely going to be MuteAce. He is one of those players who is definitely just on top of it. When you do go down in the winner's side, you're responding accordingly and going crazy at this point. So MuteAce is doing a really good job here.
Okay, yeah, but Zai starting to turn up a little bit. We see the head bobs. You can really into the set. You know this isn't where he wants to drop this run. I mean, he's been doing pretty well. It's already made it all the way here to top 32. And he is finally getting some percent, something he's really struggled to get those solid strings for much of this set.
Absolutely. Still looking pretty good here. I mean, oh, the win box to kind of you know how Mario's flood in neutral to reset neutral? That gave me very similar vibes.
Yeah, kind of, except for, I don't know, if you're not well positioned, it's a lot more risky than Mario Flood, to be honest.
That is true.
At least Flood, you can kind of angle like the whole vertically. Oh my god, what?
Get off me. What are you doing off stage? Let me come back.
Up airing, stage spiking into the stage. That was, I don't know, that was a true stage spike. He went directly downwards. That was wild. Oh my gosh, great spacing from MuteAce, and yeah. Okay, explosive light though. I would say this is Zai's best performance so far in this set. We can see, I think he's been using a pretty good, he's been using the center platform to a lot of effect here. I think it kind of gives, it allows him to approach from the angles that kind of works for Palutena in this matchup. Oh, wow. Kind of comboing him into his own turnip there. This is scary. Okay, tries to go for a trump, but the footstool, it's going to mess him up. Goes for it again in the back air. Well, that was crazy.
And just like that, a 3-0 victory for MuteAce over Zai. Looking pretty good. And like you said, no games dropped pretty much at this point, albeit just the ones from winners.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah.